gagawin natin ngayon is
Tututo tayong mag-ukulele.
ukulele. So, ano yung mga activities na naka-line up for this month?
So, syempre, kailangan natin matuto ng strumming, nung chords, at saka yung basic parts niya.
Tara na!
We've long associated this fine instrument with Hawaii, but did you know that it actually came from Portuguese immigrants? The rest, as they say, is history. And from then on, it was known as a symbol for nationalism for the Hawaiians. They called it Aloha Anai, or love of the land. And until this day, it still spreads the love it had given to the Hawaiian people to the rest of the world.
The ukulele is a small instrument, often looked down upon, treated as the kulelat or the bunso. To assure you though, it requires just as much skill as it would be to play a guitar. If you play the guitar, the skills transfer quite easily. If not, it's still a great instrument to start with.
Let's start off with the basics. The ukulele has 8 basic parts. These are the body, the bridge, the sound hole, the 15 frets, the neck, the nut, the head, and the tuning keys. These are all vital in keeping your ukulele sounding great. It is also smaller in size and shorter in length compared to other stringed instruments such as the bass or the guitar, making it easier to carry and to play.
So as you can see, the ukulele only has 4 strings, which are typically made of nylon. These strings are easier for your fingers and will not cause as much of a strain. We start the numbering of the strings from the ground up. So this is the first string, this is the second string, the third string, and the fourth string.
The fourth and uppermost string plays the G note. It should sound like this. The third string plays the C note. It should sound like this. The second string plays the E note. It should sound like this. And finally, the first string is the A note, and it should sound like this. If you combine all 4 together, it should sound like this.
Now that your ukulele is in tune, we can now start playing. But before we can teach you the chords, we need to teach you some basic strumming patterns. Let's start with the D, 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 or the down, 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 down. This is the most basic of all strumming patterns and is usually the foundation of others. We now move on to DU, DU, or down, up, down, up. We now include upchucks in our down strumming patterns. It should sound like this. Now if we put those 2 patterns together, we can produce a variety of strumming patterns, both basic and complicated.
Now that we've oriented you with the basic strumming patterns, it's time we taught you the basics. I'm going to be teaching you the easiest chord, and by the end of the video, you'll know how to play at least one song.
This is the C chord. It's by far the simplest chord you can play in the ukulele. You just have to put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. C should sound like this. This is the G chord. G is a ukulele chord with one of the most distinct sounds. To play the G chord, you have to put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. G should sound like this. A minor is pretty simple as well. All you have to do is to put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. This is to easily transition to the F chord, which will be taught later on. A minor should sound like this. To transition to the F chord, you just have to retain the position of the A minor chord with the addition of your index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. F should sound like this. Now that you know the 4 basic chords, you can now play I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. This song is a first by many ukulele players. Now, let's do a quick recap of the chords. This is C, this is G, This is A minor, and this is F.
I'm Yours by Jason Mraz is one of the easiest songs to play on the ukulele because you only have to familiarize yourself with 4 basic chords and one uniform strumming pattern for its entire duration. For the song, our strumming pattern will be D D U U D U or down down up up down up. The chord progression will also be the same for the entire song, so you won't have to worry when you'll switch to different patterns.
So now, let's just apply the strumming patterns to the chords, starting with C, G, A minor, and F. Now we're ready to play I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. Thank you very much. We hope that you've learned something, and happy playing.